Hey, hey. I hope you guys are doing fantastic and well and staying safe and staying sane. How are you doing? I'm here again for another live read of Black Women for Beginners. It is so a lot of people have been doing Zoom conferences and Zoom webinars, but this is my first time and I have to tell you it is too strange. So make sure that, if you're watching it now, if you watch it later on, I'm talking to you then as well. Let me know what you want to hear. Let me know how you've been doing. Let me know what's been going on in your world. Um, how are you handling this time? Really, how are you handling this time? I would love to see comments on the bottom. I'd love to see comments while I'm reading. How are you handling this time? When I first started doing this, I had wanted to do this reading of Black Women for Beginners as you know, a way to join the conversation. A way to join the conversation that many people were having about the state of the world right now, especially as regarding race relations, right? So that was the focus. The focus was to be a part of the conversation without being patronizing or without being too heavy-handed because I'm older than a lot of the folks who are protesting. And so my perspective is just different. It's just different. No better, no worse, just different because of my age. And as I've continued to do these live readings, now we're on, I think, the fourth or fifth one, when I realized this was a labor of love. I have a very dear friend of mine who is in California, and he has spoken to me about reading to people as a way to heal through grief. And that by reading to a person, they don't have to do anything. They don't have to respond. They don't have to have a reaction. They can just absorb the information, absorb the tone, absorb the comedy, whatever it is you're reading to them. And I realized that this is, less a choice to join the conversation, hello, hello, and more a labor of love. So this has been and will continue to be a labor of love from myself to all the people that, hey Myron, all the people that I'm connected to on Facebook, all the people I'm connected to in the world, to try to piece out some part of the history of what's been going on, some part of the history, especially pertaining to Black women, so that we could all be on some sort of similar footing. And I knew that as a mom, I could read. I can definitely read to folks. I may not have the most astute pontificating intersectional answer, right? With all the languaging that's being used today, but I know I can read. And I know that I can add calm, I can add information, I can add history to what's going on. So that's my thought. Those are my thoughts. Hi Jasme, how you doing? How are you doing? I'm waving back to you, girl. Yes. How do you want to come on? Because I can bring you on if you want. This would be my first time to add somebody Facebook Live. So let's see if you come on through, and we can just have a little chat before I start off doing this read. Hey everybody. And you're hey beautiful. How you doing?
Hi, I love
It
it.
is good, good, good to see you. I'm gonna pull my mic out so I can hear. How you doing, doll?
I'm wonderful. I am so happy to be in Harlem.
Oh,
I'm
you are?
so close. Yes, so close yet so far away. You have
Yeah.
definitely saved me through many things, through
Hmm.
flowers and
Yes.
crocheting and African spiritualism.
Hmm.
Um, and we're here. We're
And we're
here.
here. And we're here.
At the
Isn't that
right.
lovely? Look at that. And look at you.
Yeah.
You're upright. You're not lying down. You're not curled in a ball. No, you're here. We're here. I think that's a lot of why I wanted to do this. I wanted to reinforce the fact that we are here and we've got a really long history of being here throughout all of it. And there's
Yeah.
ways of doing and being and healing. And what are some of the things that you've been able to do for yourself? And
I have been riding my bike.
Yes.
which is
We got
great.
another bike rider, Myron. My brother Myron is on. He's watching. He's a Centurion, baby. Yeah.
Um, I definitely feel like my 12-year-old self because I grew up in the suburbs. So I had
Okay.
that time where you're just like riding fearlessly in it. The body has so much resiliency. Black women, we have so much resilience. Um, and once you begin to practice being yourself, you automatically remember who you are.
Once you begin to practice being yourself, you automatically remember who you are. Amen to that. Yes. Amen to that 28 times over and over.
That's the same number of times that Bill Withers said, I know, I know. It,
Yes. Any
it,
music coming through? Any music coming through for 2021?
oh my gosh. I
Everyone
have,
should know that Jasmine is an amazing vocalist and guitarist, and of course, songwriter, lyricist, librettist. Should I continue on? Playwright?
oh, thank you
Poet?
so much. And so right now I work with a digital program called Notes for Notes. So I am
Okay.
producing music for children all over the country.
Are you
And
serious right now?
oh yes, and I have a studio in Harlem that it's at the Boys and Girls Club that we can't access. So once people are able to convene, and it's $5 to join the Boys and Girls Club. It's free to join my program.
Oh wow. So you bringing it back like Ella Walker did back in the day, Colors of the Rainbow, all those fantastic children's songs. Oh my gosh.
I mean, well,
We have a really
and
strong, rich history of that.
even helping them make the children's songs.
That's what's up.
However, as a part of being myself, right? Once you become into practice yourself, you become yourself.
Yeah.
Um, it's just so important to be intellectually and culturally armed. I rode my bike on 125th Street and I saw a banner of Count Cully. And I was like, oh my God, I read Count Cully. Like, so it was automatically, an experience I was deep with. Um, just right now, I work with children. The last project I did with a child, she spoke about tropical rainstorms, COVID, and Beyonce.
In her song.
Well, her broadcast, hers
Oh,
was recent. She did a
in her
broadcast.
broadcast. Excuse
And,
you.
and she's 10, and this is what she's dealing with.
But she's broadcasting. She's speaking it out. And
But
you're
so are you.
witnessing it with her.
But so are you.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, definitely. Thank you so much for coming on by. You're going to enjoy this chapter. This one is Madonnas or Madams. Yeah.
WAP.
Can we say it? Love, love, love to you, sweet. I'm signing off on your end, okay? Thank you, my
Awesome. Thank
love.
you. Thank you.
Was Jasme Kelly. She's fantastic, an amazing vocalist, guitarist, and songwriter. So, as you know, uh, Sue Rock, I have full permission by the publishers and the writer of Black Women for Beginners to read this next chapter. And as I shared with you, this chapter is called Madonnas or Madams. I gave a warm up this week with an extraordinary video of all of the Black Madonnas that are found throughout Europe. And the Black Madonnas, well, we'll find out a little bit more about them when I set up. So, from my heart to yours, I wish you the best. This is Sue Rock, she, her, hers, speaking to you from the land of the Canarsie people, and wishing you all the very best. Before I start, following in the tradition of so many that are doing webinars right now, I'd like to take a moment. Did that last week for all of the people who had passed due to COVID-19, and I'd like us to just take a minute, take a few seconds of silence for all the people that have died since January due to police violence. So let's just take a minute and just honor those people who have passed. And now it's time for the live reading of Black Women for Beginners by S. Pearl Sharp. Don't go away. I'll be right back. Gotta set up that technology, y'all.